gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the Volunteer Lady Falcons and your Tennessee High Lady Vikings. Now, if you can stand, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our nation, the singing of our national anthem, sung by Coach Charlie Tiller. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And now for our starting lineups. From the Volunteer Falcons, number 1, Kendra Huff. Number 5, Anderson Head. Number 12, Emily Wyatt. Number 14, Veda Barton. And number 33, Ava Jackson. Volunteers coached by Caroline Lee. And now for your Tennessee High Lady Vikings. Starting the car, the senior, number 12, Kendra.
Good evening and welcome to Viking Hall here on the campus of Bristol, Tennessee High School. We have Upper Lakes Athletic Conference basketball action, the final game of the conference season this evening between the homestanding Tennessee High Lady Vikings and the visiting Volunteer Lady Falcons. I am your host, CJ Manahan, on the air for the final conference game of the season as these teams wrap up conference play, get ready for conference tournament play coming up here shortly. Exciting ball game between two teams, I think, that have an opportunity to have a pretty darn good ball game here this evening. The Lady Vikings improving as the season's gone on. Lost a tough game up at Church Hill to Volunteer the first time around. It's the second time these two teams have played. So we'll see exactly how all of this turns out. Starting lineups, we'll get through those as soon as the ball is tipped, and we'll continue on as we go through. Again, first of two games this evening, boys varsity action to follow, a game with quite a few implications as well. We'll get to those as we get closer to time. So, jumping for the opposing sides, Janelle Tabor getting a start here this evening for Tennessee High up against Ava Jackson, and we are off and running. Ball to Volunteer. Kendra Huff, number 1, starting lineup, primary ball handler for the Lady Falcons. Emerson Head, number 5, with the ball there. Number 14, Veda Barton. Number 12, Emily Wyatt, and the aforementioned Ava Jackson round out the starting lineups for the Lady Falcons. There's Head for 3. Long distance, no good, and rebounded by Anna Kate Kinch. Passed over to number 12, Kendall Cross, up ahead to number 21, Kiana Foote, and number 44, Macy Strouth, with the aforementioned number 45, Janelle Tabor. Round out your starting lineups for the Lady Vikings. 1-4 high set. You'll see that play run pretty consistently with different patterns. Coach Vance for Tennessee High favors that play, and they do run a lot of sets out of it. Nothing doing on that first one. That was spread the floor. Let Cross go to work. Reverse pivot to her left, up and off the rim, and good. So Tennessee High gets the first two of the evening. Kendall Cross with a patented reverse pivot moving to the left hand, where she scores regularly down there. Cross recently committed to Montreat College to play to continue her basketball career. So obviously a highly productive player here at the high school level. She's going to take her talents over to Black Mountain, North Carolina. Familiar with that place. Montreat was in the conference back in the days when I was haunting the old gym over at King College. We made that trip on several occasions. So know it well. Congratulations to her for that opportunity. Missed opportunity on the offensive end there. Now a drive by Huff on the other end. No good. Battle inside. Head comes away with that. Dribbles it back out to the top. Gets reset. Strouth and Jackson there. Tennessee High in a man-to-man set. They favor that pretty regularly. Play out of that man-to-man. Wyatt, little dribble handoff. Barton down on the baseline. Good matchup there with Tabor. Kicked across. There's Head from a very similar spot earlier. Missed everything there. So 0 for 2 start for Emerson Head from 3. Tennessee High gets the basketball. Cross out top. There's that 1-4 high set. Kick to the wing. Kiana Foote going to do baseline. Nice move there. Reverse pivot over the top off their backboard. No good. Good box out there by Head. She's just going to bring it on up. Passes off to Huff. Drive to the baseline there, and we got a foul on the baseline. Looks like Huff's going to end up at the line for 2. Foul on Kiana Foote, her first. First foul of the game for either side. Number 1, Kendra Huff to the free throw line for 2. First one's up and rolls home. Second free throw is up and good as well. Tie ball game here. First 2.5 minutes of the evening. Volunteer with a little 2-2-1 press out of that made bucket. Cross pushes up with her left hand. Finds Tabor underneath, who found herself alone. Missed it short though. A missed opportunity there. Good find by Cross, and Tabor was in exactly the right spot, just couldn't quite finish. Volunteer dodges a bullet there. Jackson on the dribble. Takes it inside, lays it up, no good, and there's Tabor there on the board. Tennessee High back on offense, under 5 to go here in the first quarter. Another 1-4 high variation. A little slip screen there by Cross, and then a down screen. And the Strouth finds herself open, couldn't get it to go. Tabor crashed the boards, but went over the top. End up with an over-the-back call on number 45, Janelle Tabor, her first. Team's second. Good box out there by the Lady Falcons. They get the ball back here on offense. A lot of dribble handoff action that they be running so far. As Barton steps back for 3, off the rim, no good, and it bounces out of bounds back to Tennessee High. So Volunteer looking to kind of probe that Tennessee High defense with those dribble handoffs. Tennessee High so far has done a pretty good job of stopping that. Cross breaks the press with a pass up to Kinch, who's going to pull up for 3. High arcing 3, and she buries it. A little extra arc on that one to cut the momentum that she had going to the rim. And Kinch finds the bottom of the rim there. Shot the ball well the other night, too, against Virginia High, so she's continuing that streak as we move into, like I said, the final conference game of the season. Lady Vikings had a nice victory on Saturday night over the crosstown rivals, the Lady Bearcats from Virginia High, securing a city championship, sweeping that season series. In that case, in 2 games, 3 for Head from the corner, so she's not afraid to fire it up. That's her third 3 attempt here in the first 4 minutes of the ball game. Nailed that one, and that brings the game even at 5. Cross going 1-on-1. Inside, jump stop. Nice defense there by Huff, knocking that away. Subs coming in for both sides. Number 11, J.C. Begley in for Volunteer. And number 22, Mazzy Wilson, along with number 50, Keely Cantor, into the ball game for Tennessee High. Wilson to trigger it in. Kicks it over to Kinch. One dribble jump shot, kicks it back to Wilson, who lines up a 3. And off the rim, no good. Into the hands of Begley, who's going to bring it on up. Kicks over, finds Head. Oh, that's the Huff there that time. Off the rim, no good. Kinch runs down the board. Cross pushing back. Off the dribble. Reverse pivot inside that time, back to Kinch. Another high arcing 3. She buries that one as well. Kinch find the range early. Said continuation of a pretty good shooting night the other night. So Kinch 2 for 2 from beyond the arc so far. Good sign for Tennessee High as they're hitting their outside jumpers in the early phase. Goes Huff off the dribble, inside off the rim, no good. Strouth got that board. Tennessee High rebounding well on the defensive end so far. Volunteer basically getting one shot, and that's all. Goes cross off the dribble inside, steps through, and gets hacked as she heads to the rim. She's going to shoot 2. First to 2 here for Kendall Cross. Foul there was on number 23. Oh, excuse me, that foul there was on number 33, Ava Jackson, her first. Yep. Cross buried the first free throw. Second free throw is up and off the rim, no good. But Cross gets her own board. Passes it back to the just entered Brooklyn Carter, number 00. Just entered the ball game after that first free throw. Tennessee High gets another possession. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Ball back to Volunteer. Jackson off the dribble, nice move. Couldn't quite get it to go. Didn't have a great angle there. Beat the initial defender, but couldn't quite get that ball up on the rim with the angle that she was at. Tennessee High clears the board. And again, it continues to be one and done on the Volunteer end. Tennessee High controlling the backboards in the early phase. There's Wilson stop and pop, and she buries it. Mazzie Wilson is shooting the ball confidently. Nice screen there by Keely Kander to get her free. And another 3 drops for the Lady Vikings in the early phase. That's going to lead to a 30-second timeout for the Lady Falcons. So again, Tennessee High coming out of the gate, shooting the ball very well. 3 made threes already here in the first quarter, and doing a excellent job on the defensive end, giving Volunteer really just one shot. Volunteer with only 1 field goal so far in the first 6.5 minutes of this ball game. Tennessee High doing a good job locking down the perimeter defensively, and when that shot goes up, they're boxing out, making sure that they're not giving up offensive rebounds. Coach Vance got to be thrilled with the outcome so far as the defensive effort that her team has given. So see if that continues. Ball back to Volunteer. Huff's going to bring it up after that little 30-second powwow there. Coming up on a minute to play here in the first quarter. Out top, number 4, Emily Malou is in for Volunteer. And again, one and done. Shot goes up. Kinch is there for the board. Tennessee High continues to hold down their defensive end. Goes cross off the dribble, through the lane, gets herself there, and finds the glass. Kind of a patented shot. Left-handed. It's tough to stop. Cross gives her team a 9-point lead with less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. Nice move inside by Huff. Got a block there. Kinch tried to step in and take that, but it looked like there probably could have been a foul called up front. But again, that continued all the way through, and that's going to send Huff to the line for 2 shots. Foul on Anna Kate Kinch, her first. Shot for Huff is up and off the rim, no good. Second free throw upcoming. 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Quick moving first quarter. Second free throw is up and good for Huff. And now a little bit of a kind of a 1-2-1-1 little diamond pressure for Volunteer. Tennessee High breaks that easily with a couple of well-timed passes. It's got a jump ball there. That's going to send the ball back. It's just going to stay with Tennessee High. Volunteer got the opening tip. Wilson to trigger in for the Lady Vikings. Over the top, looking for Canner. Off the rim, almost went in. The way Tennessee High shot the ball so far earlier in this game, surprised it didn't go in. Anyway, ball came off. Volunteer was able to secure it, got to the other end, but a nice, good defensive rotation there by Cross, who swatted that ball away. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Volunteer retains possession. Into Jackson. Begley kicks around. There's Malou back to Huff. Inside drive, lost the ball out of bounds, and no signal from the referee. I guess it's going to stay here in this end. Just over 3 seconds to go. Good defensive rotation there by the Lady Vikings, able to stop that drive. Malou back to Huff. She launches a three. That's going to be long and out of bounds. So after one, Tennessee High shoots the ball very well, takes care of their defensive glass, and they are rewarded with an 8-point lead. 14-6 over the Volunteer Lady Falcons as we head into the second quarter. So we'll step aside just a minute here in between quarters. We'll be back in just a minute's time. We'll take you through second quarter action here on the Viking Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Second quarter action here from Viking Hall. Tennessee High with a productive first quarter leads Volunteer 14-6. Back into the game for Tennessee High, number 21, Kiana Foote. Basically starting lineup back in for Tennessee High, actually. In for Volunteer, I believe they've got their starters out there as well. They do, so starting lineups back for both sides as we start the second quarter. Inside drive by Head, drops it off to Jackson, up off the rim, no good, and there's Kinch again on the backside, cleaning things up. Tennessee High making it tough on the defensive end, and then they're just not giving up any second opportunities. So, and again, interestingly, Coach Vance going with a little bit bigger lineup overall, and I think that's paying dividends this evening. Kinch playing the three, and then you got both Strouth and Tabor, who really played center most of the season, rotating in there, but playing in tandem tonight, where Tabor's playing center and Strouth playing more of a traditional power forward. Does give Tennessee High some extra size in there. And I think it's paying dividends on the defensive end. So Kinch to the line. Again, that patented high arcing shot. Good rotation on that and drills it. Nothing but net. First free throw is good. Second free throw upcoming. And that shot is down as well. Feathery touch by Anna Kate Kinch so far. 8 points already this evening. Shooting the ball extremely well, rebounding well, just doing it all this evening for the Lady Vikings. Great contribution from her so far. Head just got away with a travel there for sure, switch pivot feet, but was not called. There goes Huff inside. She's bumped, and that's going to end up out of bounds. Looked like it was before the shot, and it was. So Strouth picks up her first. Fourth team foul. Huff to trigger it in for the Lady Falcons into Barton. It's hard off the screen. Job by Foote to be able to navigate that inside. Nice job by Janelle Tabor. Good positioning there. Jump ball, and Tennessee High will get it. Nice defense there by Tabor, who got that. Just as you teach those post players to defend the post, you got to be getting that three-quarters position, get a hand around and discourage that pass. She did that perfectly, tipped it away. Tennessee High able to tie the ball up and get the ball back there. Nicely done all the way around by the Lady Viking defense. Pass behind, cross there, out of bounds. Turnover back to Volunteer. Ball over the top. Jackson had a nice move there and lays it home. Nice kind of back screen. Tennessee High tried to run a similar play out of bounds on their end, where Wilson almost put the ball in the basket trying to get it to her. That one was a little bit more on the higher end, but a nice backdoor cut and back screen allowed Jackson to get open, and she canned that layup. Couple good opportunities there for the Lady Vikings. Couldn't quite get either one of them to go. Here comes Volunteer back, looking to cut into this 8-point lead. was tough inside. Good job by the Lady Viking defense there. Jump ball. It's going to stay on that end. Tennessee High doing a good job rotating here. You've seen a lot. Any type of drive, you're seeing at least 2 Lady Vikings moving to stop that drive. That's exactly how you coach it. First defender gets beat, you got to have somebody in help position, and so Tennessee High's doing a really good job of that this evening. A little elevator screen there on the backside. Good job by Cross to fight through it. Head kicks out to Huff, no good. There's one of the few offensive rebounds we've seen so far. That's going to lead right to a steal. Foul there by Wyatt on Cross, and Tennessee High gains possession. So, like I said, one of the few offensive rebounds Volunteer has been able to procure here in the first half, but didn't really go anywhere. Loose ball foul on Wyatt. Gives the ball back to Tennessee High. Keely Cantor back into the game for the Lady Vikings as well. So Cantor and Tabor in the game for Tennessee High. Probably their tallest lineup for sure that they can put out there with those 2 ladies in the game at the same time. There's Cantor with a follow-up off the rim, no good, and secured there by Head. So again, Tennessee High using that size. Got a good offensive rebound opportunity there, but couldn't convert it. Long 3 by Wyatt, no good, and there's Tabor on the defensive board securing it. Tennessee High with the bucket here could push this lead to double figures. There goes Foote on the drive. Nice move by her, and she lays it home. Really nice recognition by Kiana Foote. Had 2 defenders coming out on that closeout. Ball faked and went by both of them, and then got herself inside for an easy layup, giving Tennessee High a double-figure lead here, 18-8. Defensive rotation there by Tennessee High. Move inside by number 11. J.C. Begley beat Tabor, who got a little bit overextended defensively there. It's Tabor's second foul, and Begley's going to shoot 2 for the Lady Falcons. First free throw is up and short. Second free throw coming. Shot is up and rattles home. Mazzy Wilson back in the ball game. So Tennessee High goes from their largest lineup back to a smaller lineup with more of a 4-guard look. And there goes Cantor inside, takes it up strong and scores. Good inlet pass there by Mazzy Wilson. Cantor got in great position there. Reverse pivoted, put that up on the glass and scored it. Nice move on her part. Good find there. Jackson with a back cut. Able to find some space in that Tennessee High defense, and she scores it. Foot off the dribble. It's over the top, finds Kinch. Tennessee High's got numbers. Kinch with a step back 3, off the glass, no good. Rolls all the way back out to Cross. Finds some gap in that Volunteer defense, and then puts in a layup of her own. Nice move there by Cross. Good recognition that there was some space in that defense. A little crossover dribble got her free. She was able to put it home. Tennessee High with an 11-point lead now after that bucket. Nice defense there by Foote. Did a good job of moving her feet in that case. Got a hand up and was able to tip that shot away. Tennessee High with the chance to build on that lead. Now Kinch inside. Back out to Cross. She's going to reset. Head went for the steal. Left that for Cantor. Up off the glass, no good. Nice drop-off pass by Cross, but Cantor couldn't quite finish. Volunteer back to offense. Inside pass to Barton, over the left hand, no good. And saved inside. Looked like that was out of bounds from here, but didn't have a very good angle. Inside to Huff, off the rim, no good. Jackson's able to run that one down, but that was out of bounds, it appears. Yep, it's going to go to Tennessee High. Number 10, Bridget Flaherty, and Macy Strout, number 44, back in for Tennessee High. Number 4, Emily Maylou back in the ball game for Volunteer. Pressure here by Volunteer. Tennessee High does a good job of navigating that. Cross gallops through the middle, puts it off the glass, and scores again. Finding a nice soft spot in the middle of that Volunteer defense where she has scored a couple of buckets. Nice move, little running shot, little runner there by Ava Jackson. Drops that one home. And the pace is picked up here offensively on both ends. Tennessee High still with an 11-point lead. Inside to Strauss, she goes to work over the top. Barton does a good job of reading that one, and she swats that away on top of getting the rebounds. Nice Bill Russell-esque type of play where you tap that rebound to tap the block shot to herself, and then was able to grab that rebound and take possession. Strauss going to pick up her second foul. Brooklyn Carter is going to come back into the game for the Lady Vikings as well. Going to give Wilson a break. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the first half. Tennessee High with an 11-point lead currently. Flaherty on the ball. Pass out. Begley with a long three. No good. Tapped around. Number 24, Emily McPherson, is in the ball game. Was able to secure that offensive board. So a few more offensive boards here available of late for Volunteer. A lot of them coming on off of long rebounds. There's Barton there with the second one and a third opportunity, and finally gets it to go. So Tennessee High done a great job of holding down their defensive glass. Here in the last several possessions, giving up a multitude of offensive rebounds, and that has allowed Volunteer to cut into this lead. Opportunity to cut this down to 8 points here in the last couple of minutes of the half. Barton's free throw is up and good. Again, Volunteer, after made baskets, has been pressing pretty regularly. Flaherty, nice kick across to Carter. Had some space there, but Volunteer did a good job of getting back. Kinch off the dribble. Kicks back across to Carter. She goes off the dribble, lays it up, and is fouled. She's going to get herself to the free throw line. Nice move there by Brooklyn Carter. Creating some space. Getting herself to the rim. And then to the free throw line. Fourth team foul on Volunteer. Tennessee High 17 fouls, so any foul here going forward will put Volunteer at the line for a free throw. Carter's first free throw rattles out. Kiana Foote back into the ball game, going to replace Flaherty. Carter's second free throw upcoming. That shot is long off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Jackson. Begley brings it up. Nice job by Carter getting back and cutting that drive off. And get good hands there by Tennessee High, and Foote is going to get that rebound, or get that loose ball, excuse me. Good defense combined there between Carter and Foote, harassing the Volunteer ball handlers, causing a turnover. Tennessee High gets the ball back here with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. Foul there on Begley, that's her second. Team fifth, so Volunteer still has one to give. A little extended 1-2-1-1. It turns, just falls back into a man there. So a little disguised defense. Cross through the middle, kicks out to Carter. Carter on the drive, tried to lay it up. Nice job by Barton there to be able to get that ball away, but then Carter rips it out. Gets that ball straight back off the steal. Nice job, and she's going to pull that back out and get things reset. Out to the top, back to Cross, and she's going to reset the squad. Just a little over a minute to play. 1-4 high, or a box set this time by the Lady Vikings. High ball screen there. Carter comes off of that. Canner over to Cross. Ball screen again. Cross goes baseline, gets to the rim, and scores it. Nice offensive set there by the Lady Vikings. Everybody got a chance to touch the ball there. The ball moved from side to side. Cross saw an opportunity to head baseline, and she took it. She puts 2 more points on the board, and the lead is back to 10. Inside, nice job by Kinch. Jackson tried to lean in but couldn't do it. Kick inside. Carter is able to save that. Here goes Foote off the drive. She takes it inside, blocked by Barton, and it's out of bounds. Staying here with the Lady Vikings. A lot of action on that play, but turns out with just a block shot and out of bounds back to Tennessee High. Inside cut there by Kinch. Loses control of it there for a second, and we end up with a jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Lady Vikings. Under 25 to go. Cross going to trigger it in here for the Lady Vikings. Sub coming in. Mazzy Wilson's going to replace Carter. Inside the foot. Nice, good curl action there. Cantor set a nice screen. Freed up Foot, who was then fouled. She's going to get herself to the free throw line for 2. Good set there by Tennessee High out of the out-of-bounds play to be able to get that pass into Foot in a position where she could score. First free throw for her is off the rim and rattles home. That was the second foul on Ava Jackson. She's going to go have a seat here before halftime. Second free throw for Foot. Rattles off, no good. Volunteer with an opportunity to take the final shot of the half if they want to, but that's going to be a rush shot there by Malou. Knocked out of bounds by her and goes back to Tennessee High. So now giving Tennessee High the opportunity to have the last shot of the half. Good pressure here on this possession by Volunteer. Navigated nicely by Cross there. 2 seconds to go. Kinch launches a 3. No good, and that leads to halftime. Tennessee High with a nice productive first half. 27-16 lead over Volunteer as we head to halftime. So good showing by the Lady Vikings, both offensively and defensively in that first half. See how that continues here in the second. So we're going to step aside here. We've got about 10 minutes worth of halftime action. We got the Lady Viking dance squad, the Vikettes, coming out to entertain. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for third quarter action here on the Viking Sports Network.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today. give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Tennessee High versus Volunteer, getting ready to start the third quarter here. Volunteer will have possession. Tennessee High, the Lady Vikings, with an excellent first half showing, said both offensively and defensively solid on both ends. Carried an 11-point lead into halftime. Volunteer looking to get something started here in the second half. One shot and done on most possessions for them in the first half. Tennessee High doing a great job of rotating. Again, playing a little bit bigger lineup this evening to match Volunteer size, and it seemed to have worked out really well for the Lady Vikings throughout that first half. Timely scoring, some balance as well there. Cross and Kinch kind of leading the way. The contributions across the board. Good defense there, nice rotation by the Lady Vikings to start the second half, looking to get a stop and a score to begin the half. Cross resets. Side cleared for her, into the lane, is tipped away. Nice defense there by a converging group of Lady Falcons, and Jackson comes up with it. It's over to Huff. Crossed ahead, inside to Barton. Jackson, running drive, tipped away, and there's that Tennessee High Lady Viking defense again on the rotation, taking away those passing lanes. And another turnover for the Lady Falcons. 1-4 high set for Tennessee High. High ball screen action. Bringing foot to the middle. Tabor out top. Kicks over to Cross. Ball screen coming there. Cross gets free. Good ball movement. Patience here by Tennessee High. Ball tipped though and out of bounds off of Kinch. Back to Volunteer. Head did a good job of jumping that passing lane. The ball caromed off of Kinch's leg and out of bounds. So neither side with any buckets so far in the first about minute and a half. Good defense on both ends. And again, another tip away by Tabor. Was in good position there. Kind of reached just by the defender, or by the offensive player, tipped it away. Tennessee High with able to grab another steal. First foul of the half on Volunteer. Huff picks up the foul. It's her first. And first foul for either team in the second half. Cross out top. Off a Tabor screen. Looking inside, nothing there. Stroud gets it back to her to reset. Backdoor cut action here out of the high post. There it is. Nice backdoor cut. Pass just a little bit errant. Right idea. Kinch was open on the back cut, but pass just led her just a little too much. And it ends up in a held ball. Tennessee High will keep possession. I like that set, though. Both post players touched the ball, and it went to back cuts on both sides. Cross inside, takes it up strong, couldn't get it to go. Tabor has it, lost it, gets it back. And Foot somehow ends up with it. She dances through the lane and is fouled. Nice move by Kiana Foot. Got up underneath the defender as she tried to lay it in. Got hacked across the arm. She's going to shoot 2. Veda Barton's going to pick up that foul. Second team foul. Tennessee High getting to the loose balls here in the early part of the third quarter. Foot's first free throw is off the rim, no good. Second one upcoming. Second free throw is up and rattles out, no good. Tabor is there though to grab that rebound. Kinch with a long three, high arcing, left it short, but again, another offensive rebound for Tennessee High. Third opportunity, kicked inside. Tabor is the recipient. Nice pass from Cross, and Tabor lays it home. So, good offensive possession there for Tennessee High. 3 opportunities, and they finally cash in the last one. Janelle Tabor able to score on that. Good job on the defensive end. Strouth there on the backside rebound. And Tennessee High clears it again with an opportunity to build. They're already at their largest lead of the game at 13. A chance to add to that here on the offensive end. Cross off the high ball screen from Strouth. Gets into the lane, lays it up and around. Out of bounds, stays here with Tennessee High. Couldn't quite tell if she was trying to shoot that or pass that. Anyway, off the tip, Falcon player stepped out of bounds. Tennessee High retains possession. Number 11, Bagley into the game for Volunteer. Ball into Strouth. Kicks back to Foot. Kicks across to Kinch, who's open. Lines up a 3. That one kind of fumbled it. Just couldn't quite get a handle on it. The ball ended up going long on her. But Huff pushes ahead. Finds Wyatt off the backboard. No good. Run down by Kinch. Tennessee High did a good job getting back defensively, but ball's fumbled out of bounds. It ends up going back to Volunteer. Coach Vance going to take a 30-second timeout here, get her troops in order. But again, Tennessee High continuing to add to a lead that they came in at halftime. 11-point lead is now 13, almost halfway through the third quarter. So Tennessee High making it tough on the Volunteer offense to get any decent looks. Rotation have been solid all the way through. Defensive rebounds have been excellent. And active hands defensively has led to several turnovers as well. So Tennessee High doing pretty much everything right defensively here, holding Volunteer to only 16 points through almost 2.5 quarters. It will be Volunteer's ball after the timeout. Tennessee High going to put a little deploy here defensively. Mazzy Wilson into the ball game for Tennessee High after the timeout. Volunteer looking to go over top, but again, Tabor in the right position in the front of the post there. Got a hand on that one, tipped it away, and Tennessee High comes away with another steal. 1-4 high set. Comes Wilson off of the ball cut. Left that one a little bit to the right. Out of bounds, back to Volunteer. Emily Malou in the ball game for Lady Falcons. She's going to bring the ball up here. Kinch flanking her. Nice crossover move to get loose. Comes Begley off the high ball screen. Hands off to Huff. He's going to pop a two-pointer right there. Left it a little short. Crosses there to grab the rebound. We got to tie up. And that is going to stay here with Volunteer. Kiana Foot coming back into the ball game. He's going to replace Macy Strauss. So again, kind of a rotation here. Tennessee High going from 2 post players down to 1. Seen that happen several times this evening. Nice cut by Barton, but again, the ball's loose. Going to end up in a tie-up, and it's going to go right back to Tennessee High. So again, good rotation by the Lady Vikings. Barton looked like she was going to break open there. But Tennessee High got a hand on the pass, preventing her from getting it cleanly. and it ended up on the floor for a tie-up. So coming up on the halfway point of the third quarter, Tennessee High with a 13-point lead. Looking to add to that on this possession. Nice move by Cross, drops it down to Tabor, who lays it up and scores. Nice job. Janelle Tabor with her being in the right spot again. Cross has gotten to the point where she trusts her. She's dropping it off to her regularly, and that's leading to open buckets. Janelle Tabor converting those at a high rate. Tennessee High with another steal and a chance to continue building. 15-point lead currently. Opportunity to add to it. Cross off the dribble, sneaks inside, and she lays it up with the left hand. She does exactly that. So Tennessee High opening up now a 17-point lead here in the third quarter. Kind of having their way, doing a great job defensively. Active hands, getting hands-on passes. Another opportunity there, steal by Tabor, and here goes Cross by herself. She's going to go and lay that in, and now it's a 19-point lead for Tennessee High. Again, defensively just dominating the game here. Getting a hand on just about every pass, hands in passing lanes, steals leading to runouts. Can't ask for much better if you're Coach Vance for the Tennessee High Lady Vikings. So, full timeout. We're going to step aside here for just a minute, get a couple words from our sponsors. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Tennessee High opening up a 19-point lead here in the third quarter. Excellent defense, leading to some transition buckets. Has taken this lead from 11 at halftime up to 19. Good defensive rotation there, forcing a tough shot. An offensive board there for Volunteer. Number 10, Addison Wright, in the game, got that offensive board. Nice defense there by Tabor, moving her feet, caused a turnover again. Jackson slid that pivot foot, and the ball back to Tennessee High. As good a defense as I've seen the Lady Vikings play this season so far, and I've seen them play on a regular basis. They've played some excellent defense in other games as well, but the rotations here have been really crisp this evening. The defensive rebounding has been excellent, I guess probably the part that I've seen that maybe is the best I've seen so far is just how active they've been in rotations, getting hands-on passes, being really aggressive, attacking the ball. That's led to some turnovers. That's really led to this lead being extended all the way to 19. So, Coach Vance got to be thrilled with how they're playing. And this kind of just continuing to get better as the season's going on. Foul there on foot, reach-in foul. He's going to give the ball back to Volunteer. 2 minutes and 11 seconds here left in the third quarter. Volunteer with a 5-out offense against this Tennessee High man-to-man. Number 3, Gracie Lawson into the game as well. Ball is tipped away and back to Tennessee High. Good box out there by Cross on the backside. So Cross, Foot, Kinch, Tabor, and Wilson in the ball game for the Lady Vikings currently. Cross out top, directing traffic. Reverse pivot, takes it in through the lane. That's going to be an offensive foul. Nice move there by Wyatt. Kind of fake like she was going to head out towards Kinch on that, expecting Cross to make that pass to the perimeter, but she kind of held her ground. And Cross ended up keeping the ball, and that contact led to an offensive foul. So good defense there by Wyatt. A little cat and mouse game there. Malou back out to Lawson. Wyatt on the dribble there against Cross. Good job by the Tennessee High rotation in that case. Inside, Malou lost her balance. Was able to get it over to Wright, though, before she lost it for a travel. And Tennessee High continuing with this pressure on the perimeter. Doing a good job. Nice screen there to get Malou open. Kicks inside to Lawson, though. She's double-teamed, triple-teamed, and then lost the ball. So, again, another case in point. Excellent defensive rotation by Tennessee High, even after a really nice screen out top. Got the Volunteer player open. They weren't able to execute because the rotation was there to stop it. Shot by Tabor is no good. Back to Volunteer. We're under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Jackson in the corner. Off the screen. Lays it up off the rim. No good. Run down, but again, offensive board. Jackson kicked by Cross. Lost it out of bounds. .35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Keeley Canner going to check back into the ballgame for Tennessee High, replacing Tabor. Brooklyn Carter in the ballgame, replacing Foote as well. Tennessee High continuing this 19-point advantage. Inside, tipped away by Canner. Good recognition there. And then Cross is fouled from behind. It's going to be Malou that picks up that foul. Fourth team foul for Volunteer here in the third quarter. Tennessee High with an opportunity here to run this clock down. Under 30 seconds to play in the third. Cross kicks inside to Canner, a little scissors action. Coming off that nice handoff. Cross ducks inside. Had an opportunity there, but couldn't get it to go. Ball's loose, though, and finds its way to Kinch. She takes it inside and is hammered. He's going to end up going to the free throw line for two. So fortunate bounce for the Lady Vikings. That ball, Cross left that shot just a little bit short. Got caught on near the side of the rim, but it got tipped around. Ended up in Kinch's hand. Took advantage of that. Took it inside. Got fouled. He's going to get herself two free throws. Kinch's first free throw is up and good. Rainbow free throw. It's nothing but the bottom of the net. Second free throw rattles home as well. Tennessee High takes a 21-point lead. Inside goes Lawson. She's fouled. She's going to get herself to the free throw line. Wilson's going to pick up that foul. Third team foul for Tennessee High here in the third quarter. Lawson's first free throw is no good. Second free throw upcoming and is good. Cuts the lead to 20. Tennessee High under 5 seconds. Cross pushing it up. See if she can get a shot off here. She does. A little runner from this distance. Would have been good if it went off to the left. Now Tennessee High again very continuing to build productive quarters into this ball game. So 11-point lead after two. Tennessee High builds a lead out to 20 after three. Impressive performance so far this evening. 1 quarter to go. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network to take you through fourth quarter action here.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Fourth quarter action about ready to get underway. Tennessee High with an impressive three-quarter run there, building out to a 20-point lead here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Volunteer really struggling to get quality shots off. Tennessee High's defense has been smothering this evening. giving them one shot and one shot only, creating a bunch of turnovers as well. As we say that, a nice drive by Huff. It's one of the better shots they've gotten here in the entire second half. Even that, Kinch was there. Just a really nice offensive maneuver by Kendra Huff. Scores a bucket, gets one on top of that with the foul on Kinch. That's Kinch's second. And she converts the three-point play. So good start to the fourth by Volunteer. The points have come at a premium. And there's a turnover. Again, missed. Followed up, missed. Followed up a third time and missed. And then finally out of bounds back to Tennessee High. So a couple of opportunities there for Volunteer, 3 of them, none of which they converted. So the ball goes back harmlessly to the Lady Vikings. Cross, and a kick across to Wilson. Wilson back across to Carter. We got numbers here for Tennessee High. Carter does a pretty good job figuring that one out. There weren't great numbers there, and Volunteer did get back pretty well. The ball back in the hands of Cross and let her go to work. Cross and Kinch out top. Content to make the Volunteer defense come to them. Nice pass inside to Keely Canner. Missed it. He's going to have another opportunity. Lays it up and scores it. Nice job there by Keely Canner sticking with it. Missed the first one. Got herself square on that second one. Put it in and got fouled. We're going to send her to the free throw line for one. Good effort there by number 50, Keely Canner, sticking with that play. Free throw for her is up and good. 3-point play for Keely Canner. Builds the lead right back to 20. One minute gone here in the third. 20-point lead for Tennessee High. Nice drive by Huff, but again, that Vikings defensive rotation there with active hands takes it away. Tennessee High now in a situation with a big lead in the fourth quarter. An opportunity to run some clock, take open shots when you have them. It's a foul by Canner over the top. Kinch left that one a little bit short. Had a decent look at it. Left it a little bit short. The ball goes back to Volunteer. Huff out top against Foot. Off of Barton's screen. Good rotation there by Kinch. Leaves Begley open for 3, but left that one way short. Barton's able to grab that rebound, but there again, there's Kiana Foot. An opportunity to get a hand on a ball, and she did. And was able to secure it. Goes Kinch, back to Cross, able to secure that ball. Tennessee High now back getting set on the offensive end. The play called. Foot off a dribble, beats Huff to the baseline. She taps it away from behind, out of bounds. Tennessee High will keep the ball. Janelle Tabor back in the ball game. Keely Canner is going to take a break. Good minutes from her there. Wilson to trigger it in for the Lady Vikings. Backside cut, nice. There's Kinch wide open, and she lays it home. Nice set. Kinch kind of laying in the weeds there, but that came off a backside screen and scored it. Gives Tennessee High their biggest lead of the night at 22 points. Comes head off the drive, lays it up off the rim, no good. Good follow by Barton. She lays it home. Just cross off the dribble, kicks ahead to Foot. Thought better of it. Back out to Kinch, and Tennessee High gets reset. We're up on the 5.5-minute mark. Tennessee High with a commanding lead. Goes cross off the drive, lays it over to Tabor. We've seen that several times this evening, and it has worked just about every time. Tabor there, caught that ball, took it up strong, is fouled, and she's going to get herself 2 free throws. The cross to Tabor connection has been effective all evening, leading to 2 more free throws here for Janelle. First free throw is up and off the rim, no good. Second free throw upcoming. Malou and Jackson back in for the Lady Falcons. Second free throw for Tabor is up and off the rim, no good. Kicks long. And there's Jackson there for the rebound. Huff pushes. Good movement there by Foot to cut that drive off. Barton dribbling away and is fouled. Reach-in foul there by Janelle Tabor. Macy Strouth coming back into the ball game for Tennessee High is going to give Wilson a break. Number 10, Wright, back in for Volunteer. Malou off the dribble. It's over to Huff, but again, taken away by Foote. She's been just about everywhere defensively. She has played a really, really solid game. You go back and watch the film. Kiana Foote has been a primary on-ball defender. She's moved her feet great. She's had active hands all night long, has had hands in the passing lane, has stolen the ball several times. Just an all-out great defensive effort by her through the first 3 quarters plus of this ball game. 1-1 for her in this case. Ball bounces up off the rim, no good. Back to Volunteer. Again, good rotation there by Tennessee High, leads to a turnover. Under 5 minutes to go. Cross with the ball in the full court. Kicks ahead to Foote. Finds Strouth. Kicks ahead to Kinch. She's got to look at a 3. High arcer, that's off to the right. There's Tabor there inside, staying with it. Got fouled on the way up. She's going to go shoot some free throws. So again, Janelle Tabor finds herself in the right spot once again. Does a good job of it. Watching her progress throughout the season has been a pleasant surprise as well. Just seems to have a good knack of where to be, both offensively and defensively. Plants herself on the block regularly to take advantage of a lot of those cross drives in there. And then defensively, position-wise, she does a good job getting between her offensive player and the ball on the defensive end. So it's why she's in such good position to defensive rebound on such a regular basis. So again, quite an asset to have. Got good size, but also good length, and not afraid to get physical inside there. She's got a bright future here for the Tennessee High Lady Viking program. Has really progressed this year and at a very high level. Janelle Tabor. And there's the Foote again, right as we'd said. If there's a passing lane to be had this evening, Kiana Foote has been in it. That's just the way it's been. She's found herself rotating into that several times. Has played good help defense, but has probably really excelled in making sure that she gets a hand on a pass or a dribble just about any time it's in her vicinity. Turnover there. Shots up and good. Laid in by Emily McPherson. Cross kicks across the foot there. Brings it across half court. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, halfway through. High ball screen, Strouth and Crosser goes cross off the drive, takes it in strong. She's fouled. Going to shoot some free throws. Foul there on Scarlett McLaren. Sends Kendall Cross to the free throw line for 2. Ninth team foul on Volunteer, so the next one will be a double bonus for the rest of the ball game. Cross's first free throw rattles home. One more coming. Lawson back into the game for McPherson. And second one rattles off, no good. Off Tennessee High and out of bounds. Volunteer with Huff and Malou out front. Lawson, McLaren, and Wright alongside. Out of bounds. Tennessee had tipped that one. Stays with the Lady Falcons. Bridget Flaherty into the ball game here for Tennessee High. It's going to give Tabor a break. Ball kicked in. A nice job by Macy Strauss stepping into that passing lane, and another turnover. Lady Vikings taking advantage. In those cases, good anticipation on their parts as well. Goes cross, lost their defender. Kinch is going to line up a 3. That one's long as well, off the backboard, no good. Here goes Huff into the front court. Foot's doing a good job of harassing her in that case. Cross tipped that ball in the backcourt. Here goes Malou on the drive. Nice move through and lays it home. Nice move there by Emily Malou. Avoided that charge and was able to score over the top of the Foot. Takes it through. Going to kick it back out to Cross. Nice, good decision there. Clock's your friend here. 17-point lead. And now Volunteer's going to end up having to foul. Kendall Cross to the line to shoot 2. As we said, the next foul was going to be a double bonus. And here we see it. First shot for Cross is up and good. Begley back into the game for Volunteer. Going to replace Huff. Second free throw for Cross upcoming. That rattles home as well. Tennessee High back to a 19-point lead, just under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Job by Foot moving her feet there. Tennessee High doing good rotation, good communication out there as well. Drive to the baseline by Begley, tipped away, and a jump ball. Guess who? Kiana Foot with a little tap away right there. Ends up with a jump ball, staying here with the Lady Falcons. Elevator screen on the backside, ball over the top, Begley catches. Drives, good rotation by Kinch there to stop that. Combining with Foot. High ball screens both directions. Begley off that high ball screen, lays it up off the backboard and scores it. Nice screen there by McLaren. Got Begley free. Again, they're having to earn every bucket they get on that end. Nice tap away there by Lawson. Kicks inside. Kinch came back on that and was able to steal it away. Nice job. Good track back by Anna Kate Kinch. She was able to stop that. Ball's tipped around, still loose. Kinch dives on it, ends up in the hands of Stroud. It's getting a little, it's getting a little loose out there on that possession, and Coach Vance very rarely calls a timeout to be able to get things settled down. Under 2 minutes to go. 30-second timeout. So 1 minute, 57 seconds to go. Tennessee High with a 17-point lead and the ball. An opportunity to continue to run some clock here. Really, from the second quarter on, Tennessee High has been in full control of this ball game. Defensively, just kind of been smothering all evening, holding Volunteer to this point under 30 points in 30 minutes of play. So impressive defensive performance by Coach Vance and her squad this evening. Offensively, they've been really good in spurts as well, but the defense has kind of stolen the show this evening. Kendall Cross to trigger it in. Kicks it into Foot. Back out to Kinch. And then back out top to Cross. Tipped there by Begley, and she's able to tip that away. Comes Lawson into full court, swatted away by Cross out of bounds. Sub coming in here. Number 2, Courtney Bellamy in for a Volunteer. Mazzy Wilson coming in for the Lady Vikings. Shots up for Malou, and she buries it. Cross kicks ahead to Wilson, beats the press. Again, Tennessee High be content to run as much clock as possible, probably forcing Volunteer to foul here as this goes forward. Tennessee High with a 15-point lead currently. Yeah, little dribble handoff action, making Volunteer come to them. Wilson, Kinch, and Cross all kind of working together here. There's a reach-in foul there. It wasn't called. Cross goes through the middle, lays it up, no good, off the backboard. Battle for it inside, and held ball. is going to stay with Tennessee High, I believe. Under a minute to go, 59.4 seconds. Wilson into Kinch. Tipped away nicely by Bellamy there. Made a nice play defensively. Kicks ahead to Malou. Drops down to Lawson. Wilson did a good job of tracking back, knocks that away. Out of bounds to Volunteer. Kicked in. It's Malou out. Off the dribble. Takes it inside. She's fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line for 2. So just a programming reminder, after this game is over, we have boys varsity action this evening as well. Tennessee High and Volunteer playing their final conference games of the season. That game has some intrigue attached to it. Tennessee High lost to Volunteer earlier in the season by 2, which is one of 2 Tennessee High losses on the season in conference play. The reason why that matters is because Tennessee High sits in first place tied with Unicoi County in the Upper Lakes Athletic Conference. Both teams have 2 losses, and there's a little bit of a kind of merry-go-round action there. Unicoi also only has 2 losses, but both of those losses are to Tennessee High. So really what that means in all fairness to this ball game that's being played right now, the boys game this evening between Volunteer and Tennessee High essentially has the distinction of deciding in some ways who's going to be the conference champion in the Upper Lakes Athletic Conference. Tennessee High wins that game, it basically controls its own destiny. They win that game, they'll win the conference. With those 2, even if they end up with the same record as Unicoi, they've got those 2 victories over the Blue Devils from Irwin. Again, obviously, Volunteer in that position could play the role of spoiler, and they have beaten Tennessee High once already this season. So there's a revenge factor at play. There's a conference championship contest at play. All kinds of stuff, all kinds of intrigue in the ball game that's about to be played after this Tennessee High, what appears to be a Tennessee High Lady Viking victory, comes to full fruition. So stick with us as we move into that direction. Should be a really interesting ball game as we see being played here in East Tennessee up in Bristol this evening. So last seconds are melting away here. Tennessee High with a really nice victory over the Volunteer Lady Falcons. Getting a little bit of revenge in their own part after having gone up to Churchill and lost that game against Volunteer there. So nice victory for Tennessee High. Finishes out the regular season with a victory on their home floor. A couple of non-conference games still to be played for Tennessee High before conference tournament action comes into play. But we'll keep an eyeball on that. Tennessee High with a strong finish to their conference season. The Lady Vikings with a 46-34 victory over Volunteer. So in about 15 minutes time, boys varsity action will commence here at Viking Hall. Tennessee High versus Volunteer. Again, lots of intrigue around that game. We'll continue to talk about that as that game unfolds. But we're going to take about a 15-minute break. We'll be back to bring you that game on varsity boys action here from Viking Hall. Tennessee High versus Volunteer. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes on the Viking Sports Network. I'm your host, CJ Manahan. Be here to take you through that action here shortly.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Welcome to the Viking Sports Network this evening. Conference play here, Upper Lakes Athletic Conference. Final conference game of the year. The host, Tennessee High, the Vikings hosting the Volunteer Falcons. Again, as we ran down at the end of the girls game, we'll kind of do that here at the beginning of this game as well. A lot of implications in this ball game. Tennessee High, if they win this ball game, they win the Upper Lakes Athletic Conference. They are in firm control. 2 losses, one of which, though, intriguingly, was to Volunteer up in Church Hill. So we'll kind of keep an eyeball on that. So Tennessee High controlling their own destiny here this evening. They win the conference. If not, they're going to have to hope for a loss. Unicoi County, also with 2 losses, would then have to lose to Sullivan East. Again, Tennessee High with 2 victories over Unicoi. They win tonight. It's all theirs. We're underway. Tipped by Brandon DeFore, 2, Xander Phillips, number 5, number 1, Colin Brown, number 4, Maddox Fritz, and number 3, Creed Music are the starters for the Tennessee High Vikings. Nice move by DeFore to his left, lays it up and in, and he gets the scoring underway this evening. Number 2, Braden Minton with the ball for Volunteer. He's out there with number 5, Jolton Harrison, number 10, Andrew Knittel, number 24, Blake Head, and number 34, Kaysen Christian as starters for Volunteer. Backdoor cut for Christian, couldn't get that one to go. Tennessee High now in transition. Colin Brown off to the left. A nice start for Tennessee High. Right out of the gate, getting to the rim twice. DeFore and Brown right quickly lead Tennessee High to a 4-0 lead. Goes Minton, left-handed point guard of his own. So we got two the primary ball handlers for both sides. Brown, number 1 for Tennessee High, and 2 Minton for Volunteer, both left-handed. Something to keep an eye on as well. Both excellent ball handlers in their own right. Here's Harrison, long jump shot, lays it up and in over Music. Nice arc on that shot for Harrison. Drops it down for Volunteer's first 2 points of the night. So again, a lot on the line for the Tennessee High Vikings. Win this ball game, and you're going to be kings of the conference. Nice move by Brown, up and under. Sweet move by Colin Brown. Hooked that left hand up underneath the elbow of the Volunteer defender, and he's off to a 2-for-2 start inside the arc. Good sign for Tennessee High. Their point guard, good scorer, off to a hot start. Knittel being guarded by Fritz, DeFore and Christian out front. Xander Phillips on Minton to begin. Then a switch off there with Brown. Volunteer running some flex action, running off the elbows. Another nice move by the Knittel. He's another left-hander out there in the starting lineup for Volunteer. Got by Phillips there and laid it home. 6-4 in the early phase. So again, Volunteer in the role of spoiler this evening. They can pull off a victory after a good hour ride up to Bristol. Be an opportunity for them to spoil Tennessee High's plans of a conference championship. Good job inside there, knocking that away. Minton kicks ahead to Harrison. Finds Head, who's the ball fakes, going to shoot a 3. A little long on that before grabs the board. Tennessee High, like I said, with a victory, would carry the conference due to 2 victories over Unicoi. So no matter what happens in that Unicoi game, if Tennessee High wins, they will have carried the conference. Brown trying to kick it out to Phillips there, lost his balance. The ball ends up in the hands of a couple of Volunteer cheerleaders first. Now out of bounds to Harrison. Full court pressure here by Tennessee High in man-to-man fashion. Knittel handling against Fritz. Goes Minton off the dribble. Nice pass underneath. Christian DeFore was forced to rotate over, and Minton found Christian on the backside. He lays it home to tie the ball game. So 3 minutes in, tie ball game, 6-6. Tennessee High and Volunteer. There's Phillips inside. Didn't realize how open he was. Took it up strong, missed it, stays with it. Took it up strong a second time. Looked like he got fouled there, but there's no call. Missed opportunity there for Tennessee High. Phillips was so open he didn't realize it, and then was able to get back through it. Head's going to pull up for a short jump shot off the rim, no good. Music goes up high for the rebound. Kicks over to Brown. Tennessee High's got numbers if they push here. Goes Brown with a short leaning and jump shot. No good. Tapped it away, but he's going to get called for a foul. So over the back foul on Colin Brown. First foul of the ball game here. Almost 4 minutes in. He's going to send the ball back to Volunteer. Number 21, Tucker McLean, into the ball game for Volunteer. Fritz again kind of hounding Knittel. 90, really out to about 90 feet. And Tennessee High will be in that type of pressure all night long after made baskets and out of bounds scenarios. Good rotation there by the Vikings. Knocked away. Music was able to come out of there with it. Pushed ahead. Phillips hits Brown in the corner. Back to Phillips. Tennessee High really spreading out that Volunteer defense here. Phillips off the dribble. Kicks over to DeFore, and things slow down for just a minute. Tennessee High with that 5-out offense. There's Music for three, who was hot on Saturday night. Hit 5 threes against Virginia High. Continues that scoring streak here. Long three for him that he buries. Pushes the lead out to three. 9-6 for Tennessee High. Mitten off the high ball screen. Harrison from three deep as well, and he hits that one. So kind of a back and forth seesaw affair so far for both these sides. One-4 high set for Tennessee High. Music goes to work inside. Nice move by him. He's tough to stop when he gets into that 4 to 6 foot areas where he really does a lot of his damage. And he's really tough to stop when he gets in there. Harrison again for three, pulls back and nails another one. Little heat check there, and he's able to knock that one down. So Harrison with 8 points here in the early phase. Short jump shot to begin, and then a couple of threes. Push that out. There's Music again looking to answer, and he does. So the pace has picked up considerably here in just the last couple of minutes. Jump shots starting to drop for both sides. Harrison and Music with threes on both ends. There's Harrison looking to pop another one. Music says no, not this time. Does a good job of closing out and bothering that shot. He goes Knittel off the drive, lays it in, kicked inside to Christian, who went up strong. Looked like Music got a lot of ball there, but took a pretty good swing at it, and oftentimes that's going to get called whether there's contact or not. First foul on Music. It's going to send Casey Christian to the line for 2. First free throw's up and good. Jimmy Phipps coming into the ball game for Tennessee High. Is going to replace Xander Phillips. Second free throw for Christian. Rattles off, no good. There's Music there for the board. Tennessee High into the front court with Brown handling. Fritz comes off of that. Knittel got in the passing lane, almost was able to get a hand on that. Phipps back to Brown, gets things reset. Tennessee High 5-out, cutting off of these passes. DeFore's got a good look at her jumper, and he nails that one. 3-pointer for Brandon DeFore. Christian didn't quite get out there fast enough. Brown, if DeFore's got room, he's certainly capable of making that shot. Knocks one down there, giving Tennessee High a 4-point lead. Goes Minton off the drive, a little reach-in foul there. Bump out front. Looks like Phipps is going to pick up that foul. Third team foul for Tennessee High. Yet to be a team foul for Volunteer. Screen there for Harrison off the dribble. Good job by Music shadowing him. Somehow got that through to Christian. And couldn't quite knock it down. That's a pretty slick pass there. I'm not sure exactly how that got through the double team. Christian had a good look at it, but couldn't knock it down. And then subsequent foul on the rebound there for Tucker Christian, his first, team first, as we said, for Volunteer. Minton's going to take a break. Into the game, back into the game for Volunteer is Blake Head. Brown with a short jumper off the rim, rattles around, no good. Harrison up for the board. He's going to push off that. Stopped momentarily by Fritz, who switches off to Knittel. There's Harrison, got an open look at a three, got that one too. Harrison shot very, very well so far in this first quarter. 3 threes and a 2-point jump shot as well, so 11 points leading the way for the Falcons. Something to keep an eye on. Tennessee High going to have to shift some of that defense there. Probably not help off as much the way he's shooting the basketball. There's Brown for 3, off the rim, no good. Christian up to get that rebound. Hands it off to Knittel. And Volunteer with an opportunity to take the lead here with under 30 seconds to go. Goes Knittel off the dribble. Look, Volunteer looking like they're wanting to take the final shot of the first quarter. High ball screen look. Knittel looking to go off to his stronger left hand. Crosses back over. Fritz stays with him, does a really good job defensively. Nice physical defense by Fritz. Into the first quarter. Good defense there by Maddox. Fritz forced a tough shot, and Tennessee High takes a 1-point lead into the second quarter. So entertaining first quarter. Come back with us here on the Viking Sports Net. We'll take you through the rest of the first half here shortly.
So when are you gonna give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Second quarter action here from Viking Hall. Close ball game, 17-16. Tennessee High got off to a good start. Volunteer started raining some jump shots. Number 5, Jolton Harrison, 11 points for a Volunteer in the first quarter on 3 made threes. Blick head to long 3, no good, and out of bounds. Ball back to Tennessee High. So Tennessee High gets a stop to start the second quarter. Back on offense. Balanced scoring for Tennessee High. Quick start for Colin Brown. A couple of inside buckets. Brandon DeFore with an inside and outside bucket. And Creed Music with a couple of threes in the first quarter to kind of pace that balanced attack. High ball screen for Music. To dive into the lane. Pick some contact up off the rim. No good. Probably could have been a foul called there, but nothing doing. Volunteer takes the ball back. Jimmy Phipps out with Braden Minton out top. Small on small screen there, so a switch by Maddox Fritz. Good defensive basketball there. Phipps tried to reach in and knock that away, but couldn't quite get it. A little bit of body contact. Phipps is going to pick up his second foul. 4th team foul for Tennessee High. Minton to trigger it in for the Falcons. Oh, a little switch there. That was miscommunication by the Viking defense. Left Christian wide open. And he takes advantage, giving Volunteer the lead. 18-17. Tipped away by Knittel, able to be handled by DeFore. He takes it inside. Good physical move. He got pushed, and he's going to end up going to the free throw line. Nice job by DeFore. Got his shoulder by the defender there. Defender jumped into him, causing the foul, and that's going to give DeFore 2 shots. Here to see if he can't give Tennessee High the lead back with a couple of made free throws. First free throw is short. Second one upcoming. Second free throw for DeFore is good. Tie ball game at 18. Tennessee High coming out into pressure here, a little diamond pressure. Looking to trap off the pass. Good hands there by Fritz. Knocks it out of bounds. Ball into Minton, who dribbles up. Finds Harrison. Tennessee High looking to trap here. Kicks across. Good job by Volunteer to handle that. Kick inside to Christian, who's fouled. Can't tell exactly who it's on. We'll find out here in a second. That foul is going to be on Phipps, so that's his third in the early phase. Phipps, a physical ball player, using up the fouls early here this evening. Christian in the line for 2. Misses the first. Number 42, Riley Gentry, going to come in and spell Phipps. So Gentry, a regular contributor off the bench for Tennessee High. Kind of a combo forward. Ball rolls out. Missed opportunity there for the Falcons. Tennessee High with a tie ball game brings the ball into the front court. Colin Brown. Looks like Volunteers switch to a zone. A little 2-3. Change of defense here on this possession. Kick inside to Music. He's surrounded by 4 defenders. Kicks it back to Fritz. Off the rim. No good. Good rebound there by Harrison. And Volunteers got numbers. Knittel takes it up strong with his right hand, scores it. Good challenge there by Brown. Looked like he was going to be able to affect that shot, but Knittel puts it home and gives Volunteer the lead back. 20-18. Two-three zone here by Volunteer. Looks like a little different deployment. They were played strictly man for the first quarter and plus. Tennessee High now in a zone offense. There's DeFore in the middle. Recipient there of a nice pass, kicks it up off the rim, no good, stays with it, and he's going to be fouled. So good job by DeFore getting that ball up on the rim, stayed with that offensive rebound opportunity. He's going to get himself back to the free throw line. Foul there on Christian. That's his second, so he's going to end up having to take a seat, starting center for Volunteer. DeFore's free throw is good. Into the ball game, couple of subs for Volunteer. Number 21, Tucker McLean, back in the game. And number 33, Jackson Clance in the game for Volunteer as well, backup center. Before a second free throw, off the rim, no good. Battled for, inside, and Clance comes away with it. Tennessee High with a 1-point lead. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Looks like Tennessee High may be playing a little zone here on this possession as well. Yeah, a little spread out, kind of 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone with Gentry and DeFore on the backside. A flat zone, though, interestingly, kind of it really is sort of a true 3-2 with the wings, both Brown and Music kind of playing up, and Fritz taking away the middle by not coming outside the three-point line. So interesting way to deploy, but it seems to be working pretty well. The wings are easier to guard that way. Yep. And we end up with a timeout, I believe. Again, so that defense was a little confused. We had an adamant timeout call by the Volunteer bench, and finally got that call in play. So looks like we're going to have a full timeout here. So we're going to step aside for just a minute, get a few words from our sponsors. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name. Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Second quarter action here. Volunteer taking the ball out of bounds. Tennessee High Volunteer with a 1-point lead currently, 20-19. So Tennessee High deploying a different defense on that last possession, and looks like a different defense on this possession, more of a traditional 2-3 zone on this possession. Brown and Fritz out front. That's an offensive foul. That's exactly what that was. Good call. Referee was all over it. Moving screen. McLean picks up his second. Tennessee High gets the ball back. So a little cat and mouse game there. Volunteer coach called a timeout to go against that kind of flat 3-2, and then Coach Means comes back out with a more traditional 2-3. So you got to love that. Coaching strategy all the way through. Again, so both teams kind of in zone looks here over the last little bit. Inside cut by Gentry, and he's going to be fouled. Clontz reached in, picked up that foul. Brown to trigger it in here for Tennessee High against this Volunteer zone. DeFore with a nice path to the rim. He gets fouled, and he's going to score up. Nice recognition by DeFore there. Saw just a slight opening. Took two hard dribbles to the middle. Got elevated and was bumped. Clontz is going to pick up his second foul. So both centers for Volunteer now with a pair of fouls. DeFore with another trip to the line. Knocks down the first. That's a 16th foul on Volunteer, so Tennessee High in the bonus. Tennessee High with 5 fouls, so still with 1 to give here. Just a little bit over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tie ball game, 1 more free throw for DeFore, and that one rattles out. So the game stays tied. Volunteer with the basketball. Tennessee High looking to run and jump out of a trap here. And then they fall back into that 2-3. The Falcons had a couple of rough possessions against this Tennessee High zone, trying to get themselves deployed correctly here. High ball screen, trying to get Minton free. There's Caniddle's got an open 3 from the corner, no good. Ball bounces off McLean and out of bounds. Good look there for Caniddle, just couldn't quite get it to go. Tennessee High gains possession. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Opportunity to break this tie. Brown out top directing traffic. Fritz off the cut, kicks over to Gentry, who's fouled, and that's going to send him to the free throw line. So, again, that's why those fouls are kind of key. Any common foul here from here on out is going to send Tennessee High to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So Gentry's the recipient here. 1-and-1 opportunity for him. Free throws up and good. Christian back into the ball game for Volunteer. Starting center. Got a couple of fouls, so keep an eyeball on that. Gentry's second free throw is short. Battled inside, and Fritz knocked that out. A pretty good angle there. I think Fritz made initial contact, but my money's on Christian with being the one knocking that out of bounds, especially by where that ball ended up. So Volunteer fortunate to keep control of that basketball. Tennessee High with kind of a cursory 2-2-1 press. Ooh, Minton just about lost it. Off the dribble here, weaving through the middle, all the way back out to the wing. He's going to reset from the top. Christian in the high post, loses the ball, inside, ball's loose. DeFore has it, and he's going to be fouled by McLean, and that's going to be his third. It's going to send DeFore to the other end to shoot some free throws. 1-and-1 opportunity for DeFore. Front end up for DeFore, and he nails it. Second one upcoming. Free throws up and good. Tennessee High with a 3-point lead, under 3 minutes to go. Second quarter. Been a tight ball game really throughout. Teams start out in man-to-man defense, have both switched off to a zone. Minton inside, drives it, takes it up strong, couldn't get it to go. Christian with the board, couldn't get that one to go. Good defense on the interior by the Vikings, and they come away unscathed. Brown and Music on one side here. Inside to DeFore, has a path to the lane, inside, kicks it out. Good hands there by Harrison to disrupt that pass. Gentry had a good look at a long jump shot, but misfired. The ball back to Volunteer here as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Minton and Brown out top. And Tennessee High continuing to stick with the zone. It's interesting. Haven't seen too many possessions of zone for Tennessee High throughout the season. This has kind of been a strictly man-to-man and then maybe a zone press team. But they've seemed to find something good, disrupting what Volunteer's doing by forcing them out to the perimeter. It's been an effective defense for Coach McMeans and his troops here for the handful of minutes they've deployed it here in the second quarter. So Tennessee High back to offense. Gentry off the dribble. Nifty maneuver there. Got fouled. He's going back to the free throw line. Nice move there. Inside move by Riley Gentry. And body contact there. He's going to send him back to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2, I believe, on this possession. Foul there on Head. 9th team foul, so 2 shots all the rest of the way for Tennessee High. Tennessee High still with a foul to give. Only 6 team fouls here, or 5 team fouls here in the first half. Gentry rolls home a free throw. Good amount of Tennessee High's points here in the first half coming from the free throw line. Certainly the difference in the ball game in terms of point differential. Gentry's second free throw up and good as well. Tennessee High builds a 5-point lead as we dip under 1:30 to play in the first half. Harrison kicks over to Minton. Tennessee High back in that 2-3, sticking with it. It has slowed down the penetration of the Volunteer guards, that's for sure. And there's Harrison with a long 3, one of his few misses in the early phase. But again, just a little bit out of rhythm. I think a lot of that's due to Tennessee High in the way they deploy the zone. Colin Brown with a long 3, no good, but there's Gentry again on the inside making things happen. Couldn't get that one secured, and there's a foul there that's going to send DeFore to the line. That's going to be the 3rd on Clontz. So Tennessee High just kind of being opportunistic here. Getting to loose balls, getting to the free throw line on a regular basis. Double bonus here now because that was going to be, might have been a shooting foul anyway, but DeFore finds himself back at the line for either the 5th or 6th trip of the first half. He's been very productive getting himself to the free throw line. Number 44, Luke Armstrong, into the ball game for Volunteer. DeFore knocks down 2, and the lead swells to 7. So Tennessee High kind of methodically building a lead. A lot of it coming from the free throw line, especially in the second half of the second quarter. Fritz with good defense on Minton. Harrison on the perimeter. Good job by chasing him down by Music. Good defensive rotation by Tennessee High on that possession so far. Minton out top. Middle inside, steps around, tried to find Armstrong, but tipped away by Gentry. Good rotation there as well. So 13 seconds to go in the first half. Volunteer ball out of bounds. Tennessee High with a 7-point lead. Inside to Harrison, outside to Head, who's got a good look at a 3, and he nails it. Good play design. Kind of an inside-out scenario. Tennessee High didn't quite rotate fast enough and couldn't quite get there. Good ending to the first half there by Volunteer, cutting that lead to 4. But overall, Tennessee High with a strong effort. Got to the free throw line a bunch, made their free throws for the most part, and find themselves with a 4-point lead as we head into halftime here in this final conference game of the season. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes as we navigate through halftime. We got a performance by the combined dance team and cheerleading team here at Tennessee High. Enjoy that. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes on the Viking Sports Network for second half action.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
A car dealership with a friendly name.
So when are you gonna give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Second half action getting ready to commence. Tennessee High with a 4-point lead and the ball coming out of halftime. Good first half, both sides. Tight ball game. Tennessee High did open up a 7-point lead there right towards the end of the half, but a 3 by Blake Head right before halftime cut that lead to 4. Tennessee High takes that first possession inside to Creed Music as that shot blocked. Finds its way over to DeFore, though, and he finishes it. Gives Tennessee High a lead of 6. DeFore has been really active, kind of all over the floor. Got himself to the free throw line a bunch in that first half. Been a good ball game for him so far. Caniddle had a good look at a shot, couldn't get that one to go. DeFore clears the boards. Tennessee High with an opportunity to go 2 scores and a stop to start the second half. Volunteer back to a man-to-man set. They played a lot of zone in that first half. There's Brown inside. There's DeFore again, active. Tipped that ball but couldn't quite get it under control. Out of bounds. Back to Volunteer. So a lot of zone played in that second quarter by both sides. Both sides seem to have been switching back to their more customary man-to-man situations. Goes Christian inside. Good job by DeFore to challenge that shot, but Christian stuck with it. And he's going to get fouled and head to the free throw line for 2. Xander Phillips going to pick up that foul. Phillips' first personal. First team foul of the second half for either side. Christian goes to the line for 2. Free throw is up and short. Second one upcoming. And his rattles off, no good as well. So missed opportunity there for the Falcons. Tennessee High back with the ball. Just under the first minute to the third quarter. Two-man game there between Phillips and DeFore. Cuts off of that. Music in the high post. Good off-ball cutting by Tennessee High to open up the interior of this Volunteer defense. There's Brown to look at a three, a little long. High up there for the rebound is Harrison. Ball out to Knittel, who's going to push that in the full court. Kicks back to Minton. Tennessee High did a good job of getting back. Again, they're going to stick with the zone here. Again, it was really effective in that second quarter. Slowed the Volunteer, especially their guards, at the strength of their team. We're getting into the lane and causing some havoc there, so Coach McMean switched to that zone. Here's that flat 3-2 zone. Caused the Volunteer to actually have to call a timeout in the first half to try to figure it out. An effective, again, against this really guard-laden attack that Volunteer has. Good way to neutralize all of that. Goes Minton inside. Spins, kicks it back out. Knittel through the lane. The reach-in foul there. Fritz a little too handsy on that one. He's going to pick up the foul. His first personal, though. Trigger it in for Volunteer. Looking for some help, and that's going to be tipped away by Fritz. Nice job, good recognition. He's out on the break on his own. He'll lay it up with the left hand and score it. Nice job, Maddox Fritz from both ends. Tipped that all away and then leaked out after Tennessee High secured it. And he's the recipient of a run-out layup, and Tennessee High now gains an 8-point lead. And that one was a dangerous pass. Like DeFore was going to steal that one too. Had an opportunity. There's Knittel, finds himself open in the middle of the lane, couldn't get it. Christian's inside. Had that one blocked. Ooh. Looked like a lot of ball on that one. Yeah. Foul's called on DeFore, just his first, but like a pretty clean block from my perspective. And I'm sitting right up on top of things here. Regardless, Christian's going to go to the free throw line for two. Rolls that one home. Second free throw for Christian is up and rattles home as well. Missed two and then turned around and made two. Case and Christian there brings Volunteer back within 7. Actually within 6, yeah, within 6 on the make of 2. Tennessee High with a little flex action. Music off the dribble. Got himself free, laid it up and scored it. Nice job by Creed Music getting loose there. And it was a nice job tracking back defensively to knock that pass away. Good hustle there all the way around. Creed Music offensively and defensively bringing some energy. In that case, nice move on the other end to get himself free. Instead, he gets inside that 4 to 6 foot range. He's really tough to stop. Does not miss often when he gets in that area. So again, Tennessee High sticking with that zone. Flattens out into like a full 3-2. Could potentially trap out of that as well, depending on how Coach McMeans wants to deploy it. Inside out action there. Back to the top of the key. Harrison's going to launch a 3, and he buries it. Nice head fake there by Harrison to get himself free, and he's been pretty consistent. When he hasn't had a hand in his face, he's pretty much made everything this evening. It's his 4th made 3, I believe, at this point. Good cut by Fritz inside. There goes DeFore off the drive. Looks like he got fouled, but took the bump and scored anyway. Nice left-hand shot there by DeFore as he came across the lane. Used the backboard to his advantage. Tennessee High back out to a 7-point lead as we hit the halfway point of the third quarter. Christian made the cardinal sin to try to jump to pass there. It's going to lead to a Tennessee High run out. There's Brown for 3. Lines it up and he nails it. Nice find by Music. Brown had his feet set on the far side. And that brings the lead to double figures. Tennessee High up 10. 38-28. Headed launches a 3, kind of ill-advised and quick. Nobody in rebounding position. Now Tennessee High has numbers coming the other way. Here goes Brown off the dribble. Kicks back over to Fritz. Somehow got that ball back to DeFore. DeFore is going to turn around and launch a 3 of his own. That one's off wide. And now Volunteers on a run out. Knittel takes it up against Brown. Brown does probably a smart thing there, fouling and make him earn at the free throw line in that case. Brown's second foul, but again, one of those situations where make them earn at the free throw line. Don't give up anything easy. Caniddle to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and rattles off. So again, that strategy comes to play. Brown did a good job of tracking back, and then instead of giving up an easy 2, send him to the free throw line, and that seems like a solid strategy. Caniddle just 1 out of 2 there. Tennessee High back with the basketball. Now Volunteer looks to be setting up in a zone, and they are. Kind of a 3-2 style, a little bit more extended than Tennessee High's version. There's Music, got a good look at a 3 from the corner, and he buries it. Yep. Tennessee High's starting to feel it a little bit. Shots are really starting to open up. Nice job by Fritz tracking back. Tip away from behind, so Brown with a 3. Now Music with a 3, and DeFore with a nice nifty move across the middle. Tennessee High's opened up a 12-point lead here in the third quarter. Backside pass, Minton decided not to take that one. Inside to Christian, and we got a backcourt violation. Yep, Tennessee High, nope. Volunteer players lobbying for a tip, but I don't think it was there. It looked like it was just a pass back that was errant by Christian, and Tennessee High takes over, so a chance to extend the lead. Under 3 minutes to go. DeFore inside, facing the basket. Back over to Fritz. Tennessee High patient on this possession. Ball's bounced off of Brown. He lost it. And he's going to foul Head going to the free throw line. So again, one of those empty possessions there for Tennessee High that you don't like to see, especially when you're trying to extend a lead. But Brown picks up his 3rd foul there as well, so we need to keep an eyeball on that. 12-point lead. Blake Head at the line for 2. First free throw bounces off, no good. Tucker McLean back in the ball game for Volunteer. He's going to give Caniddle a break. McLean picked up 3 fouls in that first half, so again, regular sub for Volunteer it appears. 1 out of 2 for Head. Tennessee High continues to lead by double figures, 11 points here, 41-30. As we come up on 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Tennessee High with that spread offense against this Volunteer. It's man-to-man on this possession. Going to run some mock flex action, some down screens and cross screens. There's a nice cut by Phillips, got himself open and scores it. Really nice recognition by Xander Phillips. He was kind of cutting across the lane and got himself free. Hit with a pass right there underneath. This little ball fake to get the defender out of the way. And scored it. So Tennessee High up to 13. After that, to bucket by Xander Phillips. And again, extended minutes in this zone for Tennessee High. Again, I think they found something in that, the ability to affect the penetration by the Volunteer guards. But again, Harrison has been shooting very well from the perimeter. There he looked like probably could have been called a foul. Looked like from my vantage point, but got hit on the arm. Was still able to make it though. His 5th 3 of the ball game, and he's kind of been the offense for Volunteer. Nice move inside by DeFore. Again, that spot right there against that Volunteer defense seems to be the trouble spot. Tennessee High is taking advantage of it on a regular basis. Nice cut there by DeFore, who's used that left hand effectively this evening. Got another bucket inside there in that case. 30-second timeout. So, rundown so far. Tennessee High, 12-point lead. 1 minute and 11 seconds here to go in the third quarter. And again, just kind of pulling on the ramifications here. Tennessee High is able to pull out a victory this evening on their home floor. They will win the Upper Lakes Athletic Conference this season. They'll have the advantage over Unicoi County having 2 victories over them. So even if their records end up the same at the end of the year, they'll hold the tiebreaker, and they will be the number 1 seed going into the conference tournament. That's what's on the line for Tennessee High. Volunteer a game bunch, though, as we've seen this evening. This game's been pushed out to a 13-point difference, but it's been fairly close throughout most of the ball game. Tennessee High with a 4-point lead going into halftime. About a minute to play here in the third. See if Volunteer can answer after that last Tennessee High bucket. Minton out top, a little ball screen there by Knittel. He gets into the lane and he scores. Nice move there by Braden Minton, getting free in the middle of the lane. And that's what Tennessee High's been able to stop using that zone, but that time he got free. Tennessee High possession here. Interesting look here by Volunteer. Again, there's DeFore and the inside, gets fouled. He's going to score, get up and score. It's a good recognition by DeFore. He caught and kind of surveyed quickly, and the seas kind of parted as he did. Took it strong to the rim, missed the first one, got his own board, and he's going to get himself to the free throw line. Second foul on Minton. DeFore back to the free throw line where he spent quite a bit of time this evening. First one's up and good. Second free throw up and short. McLean is able to claim the rebound there. Kicks ahead to Harrison. 15 seconds to go here in the third. Volunteer looking to take that last shot. High ball screen action coming with Minton. Kicks over to Knittel. He launches a three. That one looks like it's off, and it was. Push in the back there. That was not called. The quarter ends with Tennessee High running out a 4-point lead at halftime, out to 11 at the end of 3. We'll be back here with fourth quarter action on the Viking Sports Network here shortly. Stick with us.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Fourth quarter action underway. Tennessee High with an 11-point lead over Volunteer. And again, keep an eyeball on another game of local interest. Unicoi County, who's tied with Tennessee High for first place in the conference, is in fourth quarter action with Sullivan East just down the road here. Sullivan East 37-35. Sullivan East with a lead there in that game. So close ball game in that case as well. Nice move there by Tucker McLean. Hoop and harm, and he has the free throw line for one. Foul there was on Phillips, his second. McLean completes the three-point play. So good start in the fourth quarter by Volunteer. Cuts the Tennessee High lead back to single digits, 46-38. Goes Music off the dribble, reach in foul. And that's going to be on Knittel. It's going to be second team foul for Volunteer. So kind of a flip-flop. Volunteer had more of the foul trouble in the first half. Tennessee High now 16 fouls already. So the next Tennessee High foul will put Volunteer at the line. Brown keys into DeFore. Fritz to the top, resets. Man-to-man defense this possession by Volunteer. Inside there to DeFore. Has got a good look at it, and Phipps passes it to the referee. And the hit ahead to Knittel, takes it in and scores. Referee was kind of in an awkward position there, and I saw what happened. Music had just moved from that spot, and there was still the referee standing there. And there's Fritz with a big three. Big hit by Maddox Fritz to kind of cut what was a 5-5-0 run that had potential for Volunteer, but a big shot by the senior cuts that down, gives Tennessee High back a 9-point lead. Knittel inside, nice move. So Volunteer coming out of the fourth quarter, shooting the ball well, made 3 straight buckets. They've cut this lead down to 7. Now back to the zone for them. Inside cut by Music, no good. Long three by Brown. Had a good look at it, but couldn't knock it down. So Volunteer an opportunity here, the first minute and a half of the third quarter, to cut this lead down to a two-possession game. And there's Harrison's got a good look at a three, and it went all the way down and somehow came back out in that case. I don't know that you can shoot the ball much better than Jolton Harrison just did. I mean, that ball was 3/4 of the way down, but just caught a little bit of the lip of the rim, and it caused it to spin out. So Tennessee High dodges a bullet there. Could have cut the lead down to 4. Probably, in all honesty, probably should have cut the lead down to 4. Anyway, unlucky there for the Falcons. Tennessee High gets possession back. Foul there on McLean. That's his 4th. A reach in there after DeFore secured that rebound. Cut inside. There's Music on the backside. Nice cut. Great passing on that offensive possession by Tennessee High. Moved the ball well. Anticipated the passes. A nice cut on the backside by Creed Music, and that gets him to the free throw line for 2. Third foul on Christian. 4th team foul now on Volunteer. First free throw for Music is good. Second one upcoming. Rolls home as well. Lead climbs back to 9 with under 6 minutes to go. 2-2-1 pressure here for Tennessee High. Volunteer navigates that. Tennessee High falls back into, looks like a 2-3. Yep. High ball screen. Harrison off of that. Good job by Fritz getting over the top of that screen. There goes McLean, ball screen there for Minton. Ball rolls in and out, and another one that kind of went halfway down and back out. Second one in just a couple of possessions. That shot caught some backboard, so wasn't as pure as the one that we saw Harrison just kind of go halfway or 3/4 of the way down and back out, but still kind of an unlucky bounce for Volunteer in that case. Inside to DeFore. Tennessee High moving, and another foul. Volunteer kind of jumping into passing lanes here, trying to cause some turnovers, but Tennessee High doing a pretty good job of being strong with the basketball. Third foul on Minton, 5th team foul. So the team foul gap has closed pretty significantly just in the last couple of minutes. 6-5 now. Volunteer with just one more to give. There's Music inside. Nice pass to DeFore. Takes it up strong. Missed it. Stays with it. Missed 2 of them inside there. Nice job inside by Christian. Carving out some space. Missed opportunity there for Tennessee High. There's Harrison trying to lean into one. Couldn't get it. Battle inside. Looks like there's going to be a foul on Tennessee High there in that case. Foul on Phipps. It's going to be his 4th, and that again right there is going to put Volunteer at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's going to put McLean at the line there. One and one here for Tucker McLean. One and one for McLean. First shot's up and is home. Knocked through by number 21, Tucker McLean. Second free throw upcoming. Shots up and good as well. So lead cut to 7. Tennessee High with possession. The extended kind of 1-2-2 zone here. Look like Volunteer's probably going to start trapping out of this, and there we see it right there with Knittel trying to get in that passing lane. And full extension out. In that case, now it leaves that open. Nice job navigating that by DeFore and Gentry. So Tennessee High with some crisp passing here is probably going to get a pretty good look at the basket. Volunteers really extended here in this this version of this zone. Good ball handling happening so far right up until that point, but then it rolls into Maddox Fritz's hands, and that's going to be the night for Tucker McLean. He's had a couple of unfortunate fouls kind of happen, almost happened to him in that case, but that's his 5th, and so his night is done. Blake Head back into the ball game for Volunteer. So Tennessee High, both teams now going to be in the bonus. Next foul for Volunteer will put Tennessee High at the free throw line. Goes Music, cut through, gets himself to the rim. I think he got fouled there for sure. No foul called. Knocked off balance. Shot went up, no good. Here's Knittel on the other end. He lays it home. So again, kind of a 4-point swing there. That, at least from my angle, looked like a sure foul against Music, but it was not called. Then they go down and score. So Tennessee High now clinging to a 5-point lead. 2-possession ball game here. Brown found himself in a bad situation. Used the timeout smartly there. Tennessee High with all 5 of their timeouts. So 30-second timeout. Again, a game that felt like it was on the edge of being one that Tennessee High was going to be in full control of. Now we find ourselves after a couple of possessions down to a 5-point lead. So again, plenty of time left on the clock. 4 minutes to go, a little bit under 4 minutes. Tennessee High going to have to continue to attack, and obviously free throws are going to come into play here. Both sides in the bonus. So we'll see exactly what Coach McMeans is going to deploy on this possession. Brown into the front court. Similar defense here for Volunteer, trapping off of the initial pass. Again, there's a nice gap in that defense. They can beat that initial. Tennessee High can beat that initial trap. There is quite a bit of room on the backside. But again, Tennessee High content here to run some clock. There's a nice pass inside to Gentry. Lays it up strong and get good, really nice recognition there by both DeFore and Gentry to find that gap. They're there against that again. Volunteer extending that pressure a long way out, and that does give Tennessee High plenty of opportunities. Offensive rebound there, and a shot out to Harrison, who buries that one. We got to get that. I said, you see Coach McMeans talking to his guys. We got to get that defensive board. And again, this game is far from over. Tennessee High seems to be in control offensively, but got to get some stops defensively in order to run this out. And good opportunity there. For Volunteer. Got an offensive board and found Harrison deep in the corner, who's been pretty money when he gets his feet set all night long. That was a case in point. Cut that lead from 7 down to 4. So ball back to Tennessee High. Just a little bit over 3 minutes to go. 4-point lead currently. Again, Tennessee High with a conference championship really on the line here, so a lot to play for in these last 3 minutes. The Falcons content to continue to sit in this. This is a 1-3, kind of a 1-3-1 set here that we're seeing. They're going to trap out of that. Tennessee High moving the basketball well, deployed, and just good spacing against this has allowed them to be able to kind of move the ball well against it. You see that again. Nice hands there though by Harrison, and he takes it the other end and scores. So again, now we got ourselves a 2-point ball game. Volunteer is right in this thing. Music driving through, kicks over to Gentry, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Tennessee High out of bounds. Gentry's going to key it in. 2:27 to go. Tennessee High clinging to a 2-point lead. Ball into DeFore. He's fouled. And that's going to send him to the free throw line. Christian picks up his 4th foul. 7th team foul here, so DeFore is going to shoot some free throws. He's been a regular at the free throw line this evening. 1+1, so some big free throws here for DeFore. First free throw is up and pure. Second free throw upcoming. Up and good as well. Big free throws by the senior. Tennessee High back to a 2-possession lead as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the 4th. Harrison kicks the head in the corner. Got a good look at it, no good. There goes Music, and he's got a run out. One-on-one with Minton. Minton does a good job slapping that away, though. Good job by Braden Minton tracking back. Did a good job of cutting Music's angle off to the rim and then using his length to slap that ball away. There's DeFore inside. Whirling, cuts back to his right, got fouled there, and there's still no call. Nice job by Colin Brown going up high to get that rebound. Left it short, though. Music battling inside, and it's going to stay here with Tennessee High. I'm laughing because that seemed to be obviously off Tennessee High, but again, maybe a bit of a makeup call, I would say. The makeup call lives. No foul on that first one, but Tennessee High getting the ball back on that out of bounds call. Should have been a foul on that first one anyway. So the referees, the scale of justice, I guess, threw the whistle in that case. So Tennessee High, 4-point lead. Minute 30 to go. Reach-in foul is going to send Colin Brown to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. One and one for Colin Brown. Free throw is up and good. Some clutch free throws here by Tennessee High in situations where they really needed them. The lead had been cut to 2. Now is back out to 5, potentially 6 if Brown can sink this one. Rounds off and finds its way home. So 6-point lead for Tennessee High. Minute 30 to go. We're looking for where Harrison's at here. Music is moving himself closer to that. In that case, trying to take that away, and he does. Inside to Knittel. Drives to his left. Tough shot, and he scores it. Tough shot by Andrew Knittel. Took some contact there. In that case. Foul there called on Colin Brown. But looked like he got fouled first. I see what the referee saw there, and Brown did kind of grab him at the end, but I think it was after he'd already been knocked to the floor. So the referee missed the first part of it, I think. And as in many cases, the second guy always is the one that gets caught. So, like I said, I saw what the referee saw, but it was the second thing that he saw. He missed the first one. So anyway, Knittel to the line for a 1-on-1. He knocks down the first. Three-point ball game. Knittel with a second free throw upcoming. Left that one short. Tapped away, and Brown gets the rebound. Hits DeFore, but tapped away. Here goes Knittel rolling in, and it's fouled. So as we sort that out, Colin Brown is going to be called for his 5th foul. Minute to go. There wasn't much he could do there, tracking back, trying to block that shot, as otherwise you just give up an easy layup. And again, with a minute to go, never really want to lose your point guard, but in that case, kind of a victim of what had happened there. So 2 shots now for Knittel, back to the line. First free throw is short. Second free throw upcoming. That one's good. So Tennessee High with a 2-point lead, just over a minute to go. Ball handling duties are going to be a little bit stretched because we don't have a true point guard in the game, but Music and we look at DeFore as really a 5-man, as an excellent ball handler. You've got Music, who's a capable ball handler, Fritz, who's done plenty of ball handling as well, and Phillips as well, also a capable ball handler. So in the end, it's just a matter here, especially under these circumstances, of being strong with the basketball, knowing that there's probably going to be contact coming, and then go making your free throws. So 1-on-1 situation here for DeFore. First free throw is up and good. So another thing to keep an eye on, both teams now with 9 team fouls, so the double bonus the rest of the way for both squads. Second free throw for DeFore upcoming, and he nails that one. It's been money from the free throw line, especially in the second half. So DeFore been a regular at the free throw line, and he's taken advantage of that this evening. Mitten and Knittel up top. Canilla's going to line up a long three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Christian on the backside. Head is going to line up a three. Off the rim, no good. And there's Gentry with the rebound. And he's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line the other and shoot two. I believe that's going to be the 5th foul on starting center, Casey Christian, so his night is finished as well. Big rebound there by Riley Gentry on the backside. Got an opportunity to extend this lead. 2-possession game right now. 2 free throws here for Gentry. First free throw's up and good. Connor Haynes into the ball game for Volunteer, number 3. Second free throw upcoming for Gentry here. And he nails them both. 6-point lead for Tennessee High. Under 30 seconds to play here as Minton comes into the front court. Tennessee High hugging the three-point line, making sure that anything that they're going to give up is going to be a 2. Nice move inside there by Minton. He nails that, but again, 13 seconds came off the clock there in order for Volunteer to get that shot. So good job by Tennessee High doing what they needed to do. This will be a full timeout, so we'll step aside, get one more word from our sponsors in here on the Viking Sports Network. We'll be back here shortly.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Tennessee High basketball running the clock down here. Music is fouled by Head. He's going to head to the free throw line for 2. Score of note, Unicoi County did come back and beat Sullivan East 62-50. So that Upper Lakes Conference game is a final. So Tennessee High has to win this ball game in order to win the conference. So you're watching this live as Tennessee High is trying to run the clock out on Volunteer. Creed Music knocks down the free throw. 18.6 seconds left. 5-point lead for the Vikings. Staring at a conference championship here if they can run this last 18.6 out. And Music makes the second. So 6-point lead. Tennessee High. 30-second timeout. So again, with that Unicoi victory, Unicoi finishes the conference season at 6-2. Tennessee High currently sitting at 5-2. But the 2 losses that Unicoi has on their record were both to Tennessee High. So that puts Tennessee High in the catbird seat, so to speak. They control their own destiny here. They win this ball game, even with identical records. They would carry the tiebreaker over Unicoi and win the conference for the year. So that's what's at stake here of this last 18.6. Volunteer with the basketball, down 6. Tennessee High trying to make it as tough as possible for them to get a good look at the basket. Goes Kniddle through the lane. Kicks out to Head, who's got to look at a 3. That one is up and off the rim, no good. Rebound by Phillips, and that should just about do it. Yep, and it will. Looks like Tennessee High is going to run the clock out. And congratulations are in order. The Tennessee High Vikings are your Upper Lakes Athletic Conference champions for 2022